Hi guys, so lots of you have been asking me for this tutorial and turns out no one has ever done it, and I decided to just pop in with a simple illustration. I'm working on a full tutorial, so soon I'll upload the video, but in the meantime I'm just gonna walk you through what I do. So this is the front and let me show you the back. In this tutorial, you are going to use double crochets and single crochet. Single crochet will apply here when you are finishing with the edges on the cups. And then, so I normally begin with the back part of the bodysuit. It's easier for me to decrease than increase, I guess, or it's my favorite thing to start with. So I chain about 65 for minimum back coverage. Okay, it covers enough, not everything, but pretty much enough. Okay, so I chain 65 for my foundation, and then I decrease on the second row by one double crochet. So I decrease at the end here, one double crochet, one double crochet, and I do the same thing all the way until down here where the tassel is, and then this should be about, by the time you're going to maintain, it should be about 14 double crochets left. Okay, if why 14? 14 to me covers the tassel properly. So do I say the vagina? Yeah, your vagina is like fully your vagina is like fully this is enough to cover you know, you woman. So I maintain by 14 chain. If you decrease, you have to make sure you have 14 chains, sorry, 14 double crochets here. Okay, if you're really extra small, I would suggest you maintain with 12. You have to decrease until you are remaining with 12 double crochets. But if you really like medium to large, I'll suggest you maintain by 14 double crochets. So you maintain for about 9 rows of double crochet. Okay, that's your entire tassel. Yeah, hold up, come on. So don't forget, like, this is the back part and this is the front part, and I like decreasing when I'm beginning. Okay, can you make it easy for me, please? There you go. Okay, so what? So we say we're going to maintain about 9 rows of 14 double crochets right here. Okay, so 9 rows. After 9 rows, then we are going to start increasing. Okay. I forgot to tell you. Okay, that's fine. So after the 9 rows, you're going to start increasing by 1 double crochet each side. So you put 1 extra double crochet in your second chain, you put 1 double crochet, 1 extra double crochet in your second chain. So those are like 2 double crochets this side, 2 double crochets this side, as it keeps on growing. And I need to remind you, this illustration is for advanced designers. Like, if you really like know how to crochet, you will understand this tutorial. As I'm working on the beginner, slightly to be for intermediate, I guess. So this is like quite advanced. So you may forgive me if you are a beginner. I'm pretty sure you can find your way out to figure this out. I think if you really have the zeal to learn this illustration, if you're a beginner, you can really like pick up very easily. So I just want to show you how I increase. You see that? So I put, this is like my first double crochet because that's where the edging is. So I put my first double crochet, and then in the first chain, then the second chain I put 2 double crochets, then I maintain with 1 double crochet throughout, then in my second last chain I put 2 double crochets, and then the last chain 1 double crochet. I'll do the same thing all the way up, until it's like, you know, wide enough. So I'm gonna let you know how many rows I increase, okay, before I start doing the caps. So if you're medium size, okay, let's begin with small size. If you're small size, you're going to increase about 24 rows of double crochets when you're increasing every side by 2 double crochets. And if you're medium to large size, you're going to do about 28. So if you're small, let's say if you're small, you're going to do about 24 to 26. And if you M to L size, you're going to increase about 28 rows, and this is like my 28th row of increase, okay, this one right here. So after your last row of increase, you're going to divide, basically, okay, you can count and find your middle chain, okay. You can always maybe put it together like this, but then counting is best, so that you know it's this side has this side must be even, okay. It must be odd, whatever you're gonna end up here with the last row of your 28th or 27th or whatever, it must be an odd number, so that the middle chain is your old chain. Make sense? Or you can do it even, so you divide by 2, okay, whatever has to be even, let's say even. So let's say this is like, if your small cup, you're 32, here must be 32 and here must be 32. If there is an odd number like 33, then you divide this middle chain by 2, so you put 1 chain for this side and 1 chain, so there will be like, yeah. But then it's best you just do even number. So if it's 64, then you divide 64 by 2, then that will be 32 will be for this cup, and then 32 will be for this cap. But then if you really have big breasts, I would suggest you keep on adding on your chains. If you added on 28, you can even do 30, okay, so that you get the number of chains that will be able to cover your cap. How do I say that? The cap size, yeah, something that will be big enough to not fully cover, because this bodysuit is not meant to cover all your breasts, okay. This suit is meant to cover the areola and the area close there, so the most private part is like covered, okay. So anyway, so mine in this particular sense, I think it's about still 32, 35, 34. It doesn't matter. What you do is you divide this when you're done with your increase, then you divide this part by 2, then you start working on your caps. When you're beginning with your cap, you maintain, okay, no more increase, no more decrease, okay, for a start. Okay, you get your starting point, you come in the middle chain, you turn your work, you just maintain. How many rows are you going to maintain here? You're going to do 10 rows, okay. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is your 10th row. So after your 10th row of maintaining, you are going to start decreasing to make that V that is going to cover your cup. So this one, you have to take it all the way until you remain with like 3 double crochets before you start making your string. So whatever you're going to do this part is you do it again. Can I repeat it again for you? So it's maintain for 10 rows. Then on your 11th row, you can start decreasing each side by, decreasing each side by 1 double crochet. So you skip 1 double crochet, you skip 1 chain, you skip 1 chain this side, you skip 1 chain this side, you skip 1 chain, so that you're decreasing until it's a few left. So you can make your strings. These strings, you can really do any string you like, okay? So the most interesting part is this part. This bodysuit, how it's tied. I mean, if you want it like to feel secure. And okay, this says, so you can either put your string that will tie in the back, either on this last row of increase or on the first row of maintaining the cap here. Okay, you can figure it out. And you do the same thing this side. So you be tying these strings behind your back so that these caps are spread very nicely. They will give you like a very sexy boost to your boobs or the front part. And then another interesting part is these bad boys, the ribbons. Okay, so these, what you do is, okay, so it's tied like that, right? So you bring these ribbons in front and you tie them whichever way you feel like. I think this is like the most sexy thing on this bodysuit I like so much. So okay, let me show you where the ribbons are start. So before you put your strings, okay, even these strings, you're going to put your edges, okay? So I do, because you know, sometimes I don't want to overshow my bikini line. I want like my vagina to be like all intact. I use double crochets. All the way. I'm just going to show you where it changes, where you're going to use your single crochet. So you use your double crochet all the way to the last row of your increase. And then when you start your caps, all of your caps should have single crochet. Sorry, this bikini is inside out, but it's like this. So your caps, these are your caps. Okay, they should have like single crochet, all of them. And then you come back here, you put your double crochet all throughout, and the back double crochet, since you also want your bum bum to be, you know, covered. So this would be like a safe, you know, thing to do. So when you're done with your arm, so up here on the bum bum, I use a single crochet. Okay, that's okay up here. So up here and on the caps, I use single crochet. So how you put how you attach your ribbons, you come and count about, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so you come on your edge. Sorry, red is such a strong color that I don't like working with it because it's not really camera friendly. So you count about 6, or it depends how thick you want your ribbon. Yeah, so this is enough for me. So I count 6 chains on the edge, right? And then I start. These ones I use triple crochet, not double crochet, but you can use any pattern you want. You know, it's also growth when you do someone's tutorial and then you just mix it up with your own technique. It's also good. I mean, I do that all the time. So these are triple crochet, this all throughout. Why I use triple? Because they're moving so fast, because this ribbon is long and I prefer it long because, you know, it makes that flatty style in front. So to move fast, I use triple crochets all throughout, but you can use any style you want. So yeah, and then you can also make it as thick as you want. You can add either 7 or 8 or whatever, doesn't matter. So me, I count 6 chains, and that's where I start working on my triple crochets. And then that's it. I don't put any edging on the triple. I just leave them natural. And then guys, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to come back with a full tutorial for the beginners. But I know my beginner designers, I know you're so good, like you like my tutorials because they're quite easier to, you know, I don't know, do I make it complicated or not? I don't know, but I think all my beginner designers have always got what I'm trying to say. So, but still, I'll be more than happy to come back with a full tutorial. But I hope this was very helpful. So let me show you just sadly how it looks like. So if you get this illustration right, guys, this is how your bodysuit should turn out. And then if you're really having a hard time understanding any part, just feel free to reach out on my Instagram, Nina Mire Official, or just leave a comment down below. And please don't forget to subscribe, or just give me a thumbs up if I did a good job, right? It's not easy to illustrate things. So until then, I'll come back with a full tutorial. Yeah, I'm very happy to get creative with you guys, so I'll see you next time.
Nice. So now I'd like you to like turn with your face. Nice.